Welcome back, guys, to Hongtai's online programming day number 2. Today we're going to start with some Olympic skill work, and then towards the end we're going to sweat it out. Let's go! Okay, get ready for part A today. We're starting with a good morning. Hands behind the head, lean with the hip going backwards, and you should feel a good stretch and activation of your hamstrings. Second movement, prisoner squats. You can hold the hands here right in front of you and make sure you're just going down to 90 degrees. Next movement, hand release push-ups. You're going down to the floor, do a push-up, release your hands from the ground and push up. One more time, hands up and then push up. Next movement is going to be a plank hold. For the plank hold, you have 2 variations. The first one, you stay here on the hands, make sure you're pushing up, you keep your hip tight, you're not falling down. The other variation, you're going onto your elbows. Freer for you. Then the last movement, burpees. We're going down with the chest and the thigh touching the ground. We come up, jump and clap. This is going to be an EMOM, so 45 seconds of work and then 15 seconds of rest for in total 2 rounds. Let's begin. For your skill part today, you're going to use a broom. So you can use a broom as you have at home, or like me, a little bit longer one makes it a little bit easier. So the first movement of our 4 movements today is going to be a snatch deadlift. We're starting at the middle of our shin and then slowly move up to the hip 8 times. You don't feel it the first time, you don't feel it the second time, but I'm sure you will after the 3rd time. Second movement for today is a hip snatch balance. So shrug your shoulders, lift your heels, and then catch the broom overhead. One more time. Shrug the shoulders, lift your heels, and then catch overhead. Third movement, you keep the hand position, you keep a tight core, and then you are doing 8 overhead squats. The last movement for today, you stay down here, you bring the broomstick down to your back, and then bring the hands overhead. Make sure you're activating your shoulder blades every time. Okay, that's the skill part for today. Let's get going. This workout from today is something for people who like big numbers. We have a 60, 40, 20 count over 5 rounds. The first movement are double unders. 60 double unders, if you can. If you don't have a jump rope at home, what you can do is take your broomstick, put it on the floor, and just hop over it. Same amount, 60 times. When you're done with that, do 40 step back lunges. Right here, make sure the knee's not going over the toes. Step up, every time extend the hip. And if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can get the arms up every time. Lastly, 20 burpees. You can either step down, touch with the chest and the thighs, and step up again, jump clap, or you jump down, make sure your hip stays high for both jumps. Get started and feel the burn. Good job on the workout. Now we're coming to the cool down. The first position, the puppy pose. Down on all 4s. The hip stays high, the hands far in front of you, and then push down the chest to the floor. Hold this position for 1 minute to stretch your shoulder blades and shoulders. The second position, the pigeon. Here, bring one leg in front of you in a 90-degree angle, and then bring your body on top of the leg as much as possible. You should feel the stretch on the outside. So on the other leg here on the gluteal IT band. If you feel pain in the knee, make the angle a little bit more acute and lean more over the leg. Lastly, get into a sumo squat position down here and try to relax your lower back. You're staying in this position for 3 minutes. You can do anything during that time. Just make sure you relax and calm down. See you tomorrow. Great job, guys. Post your scores down in the comments below. And if you record yourself during your workouts, make sure to tag us so we can share it in our story. Let's keep the community feeling alive, guys.